The following production illustrates a simulated counseling interview. This is a practice exercise. The sole purpose of this production is the demonstration of individual counseling technique by a pre-service school counselor enrolled in the online Masters of Education in School Counseling program at Salem College in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Bullard and I am your school counselor. I understand from your note that you want to speak with me about your stress level that you've been experiencing during your senior year. I assure you that this stress is completely normal and I'm glad that you were comfortable enough to come see me today. I just want to let you know before we get started that whatever we discuss in our sessions will not be discussed outside of this room. There is an exception to this rule. If I feel that you are going to harm yourself or someone else, we may need to get another adult or professional involved. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now we can move forward. During this first meeting, I just want to get a better understanding of your stress and where it's coming from, so please feel free to speak openly with me about that. Once we have a good understanding, we can work together to start building goals or solutions to your problems. So tell me a little bit about the stress that you've been experiencing.
Well, Miss Bullard, I'm not even through my first semester of senior year, and I feel like I'm very overwhelmed. I just can't seem to get everything done, and I'm making decisions that can change my life, so it's just a lot right now. I feel like coming to you is the last resort.
I can definitely understand how senior year can be overwhelming, but take comfort in the fact that you're not alone. Senior year is stressful for many students, and together we can come up with ways for you to manage your stress and workload a little better. I see in your transcripts and records that you are an exceptionally bright student, taking multiple AP classes as a junior last year while holding a part-time job and participating in extracurricular activities. You are a very successful student. I can imagine that last year's schedule and workload may have caused some stress as well.
Absolutely, it did. In the past, I've been able to set aside time for me to read or to exercise. Those are my favorite activities for my me time. Now my me time is filled with college applications and essays.
So it sounds like you've had good activities in the past that help you manage your stress level, but senior year has introduced new responsibilities that free your time. So in a perfect scenario, what would be the outcome of our meetings?
Well, in a perfect world, I'd be able to get all of my necessary schoolwork done and college stuff done, but also be able to enjoy senior year with football games and spending time with my friends before we all graduate.
Okay, so you're wanting more time for the things that you enjoy instead of constantly having to work and juggle different responsibilities. It sounds like you have schoolwork and a job, college preparation tasks, and senior activities that you're juggling.
Right now, I think college prep is the most important because it's on a tight timeline. Next is definitely schoolwork because colleges are still looking at my grades. Then it would be my friends and doing things I enjoy. This stuff makes me happy and keeps me stress-free. That leaves extracurriculars. I know schools like seeing these activities and jobs, but I feel like school clubs take up a ton of time. My job is necessary, so that's not something I can drop.
That seems like a pretty wise prioritized list. I know you don't want to drop extracurriculars because of the importance of appearing balanced to colleges, but do you get much satisfaction from these clubs, or is there maybe another club that may help you join in things you enjoy, such as exercising or spending time with your friends?
Right now, I'm in Spanish club and debate club. I have enjoyed these clubs and the friendships I've made in them, but I don't have energy left for these types of clubs. It seems more work than fun.
Absolutely. Those are two difficult and time-consuming clubs, and I see that you're viewing it as more of an obligation than a fun activity. Do you think you would be interested in looking into different clubs that allow you to do things that you enjoy and activities that are a little less academically strenuous?
Yeah.
I can look into to it a little bit before our next session. Right off the top of my head, I know that we have a running club held by Coach Thompson. It is not competitive, but just a small group of seniors who enjoy running. I think the fact that the members are all seniors may provide you with friends or teammates that you can talk to about senior stuff. I also know that there is a senior spirit club, which I think you would enjoy because it is more about showing school spirit at football games and tailgates. These are great because you can still put them on your transcript for colleges to see that you're involved in your school. Do you think those would be something that you would be interested in?
I really didn't realize there was a running club, but Coach Thompson is my history teacher, so I think I have to get some extra information on that. That's an exciting possibility. All of my close friends are on the Senior Spirit Club. I would be open to looking into both of those so I can get involved and do things I love.
I think we've made great progress today, and I'm happy with the information that you have shared with me. I have a better understanding of where you are coming from in regards to your stress. Between now and our next session next week, please feel free to look into the clubs and any other clubs that you may be interested in, and I will continue to look into potential clubs as well. Also, please feel free to come see me if you need anything before next week. My door is always open to you. Again, thank you for coming in and seeing me today. I appreciate your openness with me. Have a great rest of your day and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much for your time, Ms. Bullard. See you next week.
The proceeding has been a simulated counseling session. The names and identities of the individuals portrayed are fictional. I certify that the individuals appearing in the video have authorized the release of this taped session in writing for the purpose of peer review, education, and consultation. Individuals with questions or concerns may contact the Salem College Department of Education at www.salem.edu.